Yo, what's going on? Back with your boy. It's your first time tuning in, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Let's get to it. So, this what's this supposed to be, Black History Month, whatever they call it. Y'all know I be randomly thinking about stuff, man, and analyzing, overanalyzing, whatever the case may be. But what's crazy is that every time we think some kind of equality out here for us as black folk, man, it's happening. It's being instituted. We get that rude awakening. You know what I mean? In light of the successful convictions of, who killed Ahmaud Arbery and who killed George Floyd and all that good fancy stuff. But over the weekend, what I found it to be crazy. Over the weekend in Orlando, Florida, some neo-Nazi type organization, fashion, or whatever the case may be, they held some kind of rally, right? They was out there, with the anti-Semitic propaganda and white race is the pure race and all that stuff. I'm trying to watch my language. And this Jewish kid, I don't know if he was walking or if he got out of his car, but they was at a traffic light, right? They rolled on this kid, right? Spit on him, rolled on him. Nobody came, broke it up. You know why? You know what's crazy? Because by the letter of the law, right? You got the freedom to assemble, the freedom to demonstrate. You got freedom of speech, right? So this was something that the Orlando Police Department, knew was happening or going to happen. And you know what I found to be real remarkable? They didn't have no crazy police presence out there. They didn't have streets blocked off with police and riot gear and all that stuff they do when it's us, right? So when we come outside, due to some black person, kid, man, whatever the case may be, being killed solely because they're black. No other rhyme or reason. There's no other rhyme or reason to this. They're dying solely because they're black, right? And there's no, they almost act like we don't have the same rights. And we ain't talking about the knuckleheads that's out there just to cause confusion and take advantage with the looting and all. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about, for the most part, the people that come out there to just voice their displeasure, right? You got crazy police presence. There's no difference than when Trump supporters, call it what it was, stormed the Capitol. Like, if that was 1,000 black people up, man, 1,000 black dudes would have been dead on that lawn, man. So it just I find it mind-boggling where they can hold a rally. Police know they holding a rally, and they don't get no resistance. They don't get nothing from the police, man. And they out there violence towards people. You understand what I'm saying? They actually out there violent towards people, man. I find that to be crazy. That shows like we ain't come up even really the slightest bit, man. That was almost like, we gonna throw y'all these bones right here just to keep y'all quiet, like just to get y'all to calm down. Like, we don't feel like hearing that right now. So the next 10 times this happened, they probably get off. They probably get away with it. You know what I mean? I just find that crazy. I can't I can't comprehend it. You know what I mean? It's like you have the right to promote hate speech. But if that was a black organization, if that was the New Black Panthers, I ain't talking about Black Lives Matter. If that was the New Black Panthers, if that was one of them type of organizations that was out there preaching pro-blackness, they wouldn't have had a right to assemble. They'll be immediately deemed a terrorist organization promoting terrorism, and they don't have a right to assemble. You come out here, we locking y'all up. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's crazy. And I know y'all feel me out there. I know y'all feel me. That's crazy. That's why it's even more baffling to me how in 2022, and I know I'm gonna rub some, I know that some people ain't gonna like this. I really don't care because it's the truth. I always stand on the truth. I die with the truth. That's the reason why I check out. I'm cool with that. I wasn't born to be perfect. I was born to be real. You understand? How in 2022 can we have gangs, organized gangs, that part of that motivational membership or affiliation or whatever the case is you hate a whole nother bunch of black dudes over there? In 2022, now if you want to have the gangs on, you want to unite, y'all want to form like Voltron, I support that. If y'all want to go back to the original reason those gangs was instituted, I'm cool with that. I'm 110% cool with that. You understand? So I gotta close that. I gotta close the window. It's like 80 degrees. I know for some of y'all probably looking at me mad, faces balled up. I get it. I was like that once upon a time. Long as I'm warm, y'all warm. But how in this day and age, man, can we can't see as a people? Like I never been no gang affiliated type dude. Like what we got blocks and stuff where I come from. Yeah, we got blocks. But it ain't no. If we didn't like another block, it was behind a reason, like something that happened outside. It wasn't behind no trivial, just because they're from that block or because, like, no, we went through the colors and all that. But it was way more. It was a lot more deeper than that. It was deeper than rap, right? But how at this day and age, especially this day and age, when they killing us, that we killing each other, we doing half the work for them or what they really want. We definitely stronger together than we are apart. You know what I'm saying? When are we going to get that message? When is that message going to be promoted? Now, I do know in New York, like, I can't really speak for Cali. They politics is way different. You know what I'm saying? But I know in New York, they got their crews, but they got a mixture of Bloods and Crips and whatever the case may be. But I ain't even say you got to do that. I'm just saying, like, I want to say in 1993 or 1994, you had a Tupac Shakur, Mutulu Shakur, I want to say Monster Shakur, Monster Shakur. He changed his name to Shakur. That they created the Thug Life Code, and the purpose of that code was to bring the gangs together. You know what I mean? To bridge that gap and to stop the infighting and to do exactly what I just said, was to form like Voltron, create our power base. And they violate them. I'm saying as a black man, but them specifically, because that was some gang unity type initiative, to where they violate whoever infiltrates that and the real outside threats. Also in there, was not selling drugs within school zones and safe havens for kids and all that stuff that went into it as well. But the part that, that stuff is equally as important. I'm not going to dumb that down. I'm not going to just overlook that like that's not equally as important, because it is. But when it came to Far Wiser's gang on gang violence, it was pretty much a ceasefire, and it was a peace treaty, right? And it was some ethics and codes that was going to be abided by within that particular culture, right? And it was crazy because the night before, so that was 93. The night, 92, 93. Tupac and Matula was talking on a jail. So Pac was talking on I want to say a phone, a hotel phone or something. But he's talking on the phone. But Matula Shakur have been in jail since the 70s, right? So, his calls are screened, recorded, listened to. The next day, they came and locked Tupac up for that rape thing. I don't think people realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the surface, that dude's story looks like an average story, but it's way deeper than rap, man. Y'all gotta stop letting them pull Jedi mind tricks on us against each other. Because once they promote something, that they put a narrative out there to turn us on each other, half their job is done with that, because now we're going to back their agenda and we're going to turn our back on a soldier. You understand? When I say we, once again, I'm talking about us within our culture. Because too many of us could still be manipulated and guided in the wrong direction, even though we have a direction that's a lot clearer and a lot more in our benefit. You know what I mean? But I just don't know, man. Like, we're not going to win this way. I know that. We're not going to win this way. We definitely ain't going to win with the infighting and we looking at each other as public enemy number one, where our true enemy don't look like us, man. And all them ain't enemies. Let's get that clear. That's not what I'm saying. The people that promote that propaganda, people that's behind the scenes being the puppet masters, those are the enemies. Not the stand-up people that's like, I'm not with that. My grandfather did that. My great-grandfather did that. I got to take a stand somewhere. Those I fully support with us. You know what I mean? But we got to get this thing figured out internally first. Within that rift, within that fracture segment of our culture, we got to get that fixed. We got to get that corrected. And everybody ain't meant to be a soldier. Some people are meant to be brainiacs. Some people are meant to get money. Some people are meant to, they good at strategizing. Some people are good at money, at getting money. Some people are in certain key positions the same way they do. They got their base that they're protected. They got their lawyers, their judges, their cops, their doctors, policymakers, blind sponsorships. You know what I mean? They showed us the way to do it. We just got to do it. Now, we know what comes with it when we do it. We know we get a whole nother level of pressure put on us. Burning down buildings, killing us. But that come with the territory, man. Because you're a grown man. You got kids. It ain't about you no more. It's about trying to make it better for your kids and your grandkids. You probably won't see the fruits of that labor. But it has nothing to do with you. That narrative ain't going to change by itself. That ain't one of them, it gets better with time. How much more time? Come on, man. Cut that part out. If that's part of your thought process, Alt, Control, Delete. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way we're going to win. We got to get on the same accord, the same wavelength, and stop looking at, especially when it comes to that gang color stuff, stop looking at that red rag as your enemy. Stop looking at that blue rag as your enemy. That black flag, whatever flag that represents the colors of your gang, whatever hand signs you throw up, whatever you scroll on the wall, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the gang stuff, the original origin of the gang stuff, I fully understand, I fully support. Y'all get back to that? I don't think y'all realize how powerful that could be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a position to play. You got frontline people. You got people in the office. You got people doing other stuff on the roads that ain't got nothing to do with putting no work in, but it's different kind of work. You understand? But we got to organize the same way, man. That's the only way we going to win. Forget all this black history. Man, listen, we know that's retarded. They gave us the shortest month of the year talking about we're going to acknowledge and honor black people and their accomplishments and their contributions to American society. Man, you don't, man. That goes right along with Juneteenth and all that other foolishness, man. Y'all better cut the stuff out. Start letting people chuck you out your position, man. For real. Wake up, man. Now, I don't even like that woke stuff. I'm woke. It ain't about being woke. I'm hit, nigga. I'm hit. Can't give me diarrhea and tell me it's brown sugar. You heard? We ain't doing that. So we have to do something different. We got to do something different. And it starts there. That's not the end. That's the start. It's when we get on one accord, we come to an understanding, we come to respect ourselves, because we can't respect our brother and we don't respect ourselves. You understand? That's the start of it. And that's what it's going to take. But I ain't going to hold y'all no more. I just had to get that off my chest real quick, man. I just thoughts running through my head that I wanted to put out there. You know what I mean? Give me some feedback. Let me know what y'all out there thinking, feeling. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, comment. Let me know you was here. You got something to add it, man. You know, this is an open forum. This is an open conversation, man. I don't play them kind of games, man. But I get back with y'all, man.